So yesterday was my birthday. I went out with friends. We had a lovely time. I lost 2 pounds. Haven't been trying to. So that's always great. But now, I will tell you guys, I question everything now, right? So my armpit on the other side is kind of sore. Like I went to lean over and I was kind of leaning into my armpit and it kind of hurt a little bit. And, you know, that little voice in my head is like, cancer. So every ache or pain or weird new feeling or sensation or I lost 2 pounds, oh, cancer. So, I mean, that's still prevalent. But, you know, like I said, when I'm at work, I am great. I'm just working horses. I'm just in the moment, problem solving. So that has been wonderful and it makes me so happy. And going out last night with friends and clients that, you know, barn family, and that makes me happy. That was lovely. That was, you know, a great time. It was a fun little restaurant in the middle of nowhere. It was great. You know, it's all of that kind of stuff. I feel great. I feel really good. I don't feel like anything. And like the first couple weeks, it felt like I felt kind of gross in my own body. Like angry that my body would betray me. Even though I've treated my body like shit, let's be honest. I mean, I have had a very fun life. I have lived as much as I possibly could. So I have, you know, made her work a little. Now she's making me work a little. But, yeah, so I was freaked out in the beginning. You know, probably still am, but it's a different, you know, now I think I've said it 1,000 times. I'm just scared about money. Yeah, I felt like, you know, first you're just shocked and then you're scared. And that goes on for a minute. And now it's just... and then I felt like I had like a parasite in me, you know what I mean? Like, gross. Like, get it out. Ugh. And now it's just kind of like, whatever. Like, it's there. We're going to do what we need to do, and we're going to get it out, and it's going to be fine. I don't feel gross. I don't feel sick. I don't feel bad. I don't feel scared, other than being able to pay my bills. I don't feel scared. You know, it is what it is. I will tell you, so in the beginning, you know, I only told, you know, very, very few people. And it felt great to tell them. Sorry, I just drove by somebody, gotta do that, you know. And it felt weird not telling everybody, because I'm very open, obviously, with these things. Y'all can get to know me real well. And I'm not one to keep things from people. That's not who I am. So, did a lot of thinking about, but I also don't think I was quite ready to tell people, because I didn't want the whole like, oh, my grandma went through breast cancer, you're gonna be fine, I'm praying for you. Like, I didn't want that either. Still don't know if I want that, but I think it helps other people. And that's the whole reason why I'm doing these, is to help other people. So if it helps other people to give me a hug and tell me they're praying for me and tell me that their mom or sister or grandma or best friend went through it, you know, great. If that makes you feel better and it makes you feel like you're doing something kind, then do it. I'll hug you and I'll listen. You tell me all about it, you know? That's what makes the world go round. Like, we are herd animals. And we do better with our people, and it's not hard to choose kindness. So, you know, y'all do whatever you want to do. The funny ones are the ones who are like, oh yeah, my friend had breast cancer. She died 3 years ago. And then they just look at you. And I'm like, sorry for your friend. I'm not gonna die. Those are funny. And it does kind of make me want to smile, but I don't, because I know they're sad because they lost their friend or loved one. But it's like, you're literally talking to a living person who has breast cancer, telling them that your friend just died of breast cancer. It's kind of messed up. It's funny. I think it's funny. I probably shouldn't think it's funny. So yeah, I mean, that's how I am. My boob is bruised. I don't know if I'm doing any of this correctly, right? I don't know. I took pictures of like my arm from where she was threading trying to thread the IV into the vein, pulling it out and pushing it in and pulling it out and pushing it in, and then squirting the stuff in my arm. And I'm like, that hurts. And I have weird bruising that goes all the way down my forearm and like down around my elbow. It's weird. And it's still sore. It feels like somebody hit me on the arm with a freaking bat. And the other arm that actually, she did get it in the vein eventually. That one's not sore at all. My boob's a little sore from the biopsy, and it's bruised, which it didn't bruise from the first biopsy, but I did almost pass out. This time wasn't like that at all. It was fast and easy, but there's more bruising and there was more bleeding. I don't know. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday we'll get the answers on whether or not the other mass is cancerous, and then what kind of cancer it is, because apparently it could be a different kind. So we'll get that figured out, and then Tuesday's a PET scan, which, super interesting. You have to be like the day before, so the PET scan's on Thursday, and you can't eat like a bunch of stuff. You can't drink a bunch of stuff. You can't exercise yet. Like, I don't know. It's interesting. So yeah, that's on Thursday, and then the EKG, which I've done one of those. That's, you don't do anything that I know of. Like, you just sit there and they just monitor your heart for a minute and then you leave. And then the following Monday, I meet with the oncologist, and we will actually have a plan. So that's exciting. Yeah, so I put it out on Facebook last night. It was incredible, the amount of people who messaged me, commented, sent love. Like, it was amazing, and it definitely filled my heart, and it made me feel great. So thank you to everybody who commented, everybody who texted, everybody who messaged, everybody who called. Thank you. And I heard you, and I felt you, and you know, I would say the vast majority are horse people, Morgan people to be specific, and I felt the love. And you know, I don't know what I did to be lucky enough to have the friends I have. I don't know what I did to be lucky enough to be born into the Morgan horse world, but I lucked out, and I've met the most incredible people, and I know the most incredible people because of it, and I just felt loved last night, just really supported, and that was huge. So thank you to everybody. Thank you. I felt seen and loved and supported. It was awesome. So thank you guys for that. I told my family. Of course, they were fantastic. I mean, I've always been, and so, you know, when I said that I have cancer, they're all like, well, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, of all the people that can beat it, that's you. You know, I'm too wild. I'm too crazy. I'm just too much. I'm too much for cancer. So I'm going to continue with my muchness, and we're going to kick cancer's ass and have some fun and do the thing and maybe rob a bank. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that's my update for today, guys. I will talk to you soon.